right, today we're going to cover what I consider to be three of some of the best types of bicep curls for overall size, density, and really building that round aesthetic full look for the bicep. You know, I sprinkle in other bicep movements other than these three types of curls from time to time, but these three types of curls are a staple in my programming and have been for so long. I seriously consider these to be three of some of the best types of curls. I've seen them grow my biceps tremendously, along with so many of my clients throughout the year. So we're going to talk about what these three movements are, how to appropriately do them. That way you can go ahead and successfully add these to your program. So the very first curl we see right here is easy bar curl. Easy bar curl is one that I've done since I was literally in my teenage years, and I've had this come in and out of my programming from time to time, and it seriously works at putting on so much density. So what you want to do, you can see at the top of the movement, I'm literally lifting my hands off the bar. I'm barely resting it on the bar, and that's to allow what we're going to see on every one of these movements, supination. Supination is where you go ahead and your pinky is going to be higher than your thumb. So you can see right here, when I do this, it allows me to get a full contraction with the bicep. If I was to just come up right here, I'm leaving a little bit of the contraction on the table. So with all three of these movements, you really want to focus on a full range of motion. One thing I see so many people make the mistake of when doing arm movements, especially bicep movements, is they're not doing full range of motion. You want a full contraction at the top and a full stretch at the bottom. And to get that full contraction at the top, you're really going to want to supinate. So a great way to do this is what you see right here, which is seated incline curls. So seated incline curls, you're not going to need a ton of weight. But you know what you're going to do is it's a very subtle movement, but if you pay close attention, you can see that I'm supinating. I'm twisting my hands up towards the top of the movement. Now with this, just like all the other two movements, you'll see that my elbows are locked in place. I'm not swinging. I'm not having the elbows come up and I'm not having them come back. I'm keeping them locked in place. So the only thing working is the bicep. Really what you want to do with all of these movements is you want to take momentum out of the picture as much as possible. You want to limit that swinging. That way you can really focus on getting the full range of motion, getting that full contraction at the top and the full stretch at the bottom. So then our third movement right here is dumbbell hammer curl. So dumbbell hammer curl hits to where you get full thickness at the bottom of the bicep. Same thing with the other two movements. You really want to limit momentum here. This is one that I see so many people, they're just swinging a ton of weight and they're really limiting the growth they can get from hammer curls. And the hammer curls, you are going to be able to use more weight than you would a traditional curl like what you saw with the seated curl. But this one, you really want to limit momentum. You can even put your back against the wall. But these three movements here, these are some of my favorite movements. I always have this in my programming. If you do these correctly, these absolutely will explode your biceps. So go ahead and give these a try. Let me know down in the comments down below if you currently use these or if you have another type of curl that you personally prefer. But all glory to God. God bless you. Have a great rest of your day.